What's going on YouTube? Welcome to Designated Fragrances. I'm Dez. Welcome back to the channel. Today, today we got the video that I've been waiting to record for a while now. Today we are talking about the well-hyped Dior Sauvage Elixir, comparing it to Wild Thing Elixir by Scentual Obsessions. I've taken a lot of time to put into wearing both of these samples. If you watched my first video, you know that I didn't want to commit to a bottle of Dior Sauvage Elixir before I tried Scentual Obsessions and also Alexandria fragrances when I have time to get around to it. I didn't want to buy a full bottle because this junk is expensive, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to kind of test them out first, and see, is this worth buying a full bottle or will it be not close enough? That's pretty much what we're going to be talking about today. So I've been wearing these samples for about a little bit over almost a week now. This one over a week, and this one almost a week. I've actually gotten more wear out of this one than this one just because I've been kind of trying to test out how this one develops and how close it is and whatnot. So I've worn this one a bunch of times. Plus, I just get a lot more juice in this sample than I do this sample. So I started off testing it on paper. So first I'm going to kind of tell y'all how it kind of smelled to me off of the paper at first, and then I'm going to tell you how it smelled or how it performed on my skin and kind of out and about throughout my day. So the first thing I noticed right off the bat when I smelled it off the paper, Wild Thing Elixir is a little bit more fresh to me in my opinion, and that's off of paper. So also I noticed that Dior Sauvage, it felt like it had more body to it, like it's easier to pick out each note in the fragrance, while Wild Thing Elixir, it seemed like everything was a little bit more linear. I wouldn't say it is linear, but it's more linear than this fragrance. The notes are more blended together on this one, which is not a bad thing, but the notes were kind of easier to pick out in Sauvage. When I first sprayed it, it seemed like because of that freshness, it seemed more aromatic, but I noticed when I sprayed them both in the air, they smell very similar in the air, which was a good thing. Because I was like, okay, that's usually when you're gonna smell this fragrance. You're not gonna be smelling it off paper. You're not gonna be smelling it up close. People are gonna smell it projecting off your skin and in the air. So, and it's not ridiculously fresh. It's just a slight freshness that kind of gives it more of a rougher edge. It kind of seems more sharp, the opening, than Sauvage Elixir. Sauvage Elixir seems more well blended in my opinion. It's more rounded off. Everything seems kind of smooth the way it performs versus this one the opening specifically. I'm not really into the Drydown yet, but the opening specifically seems a little bit more sharp. Not in a bad way, but it's something that I did notice. Also, when it came to the projection off of the paper, Dior Sauvage Elixir is loud. Like, when I say it's loud, it's loud. I sprayed it on the paper. I left like a day and I came back and my whole living room was smelling, well, I wouldn't say my whole living room, but a good portion of my living room that was smelling like this fragrance just from it sitting on the paper. One thing I did notice with Wild Thing Elixir, it seemed like the projection off of the paper was a little bit softer, a little bit quieter. It was definitely you could still smell it, but it wasn't as loud as Dior Sauvage Elixir. Now when it comes to the Drydown, that's when they really start to smell very similar. I'm a big fan of openings, but the Drydown is where I really start to judge the fragrance on how it performs and how it smells and whatnot. But keep in mind, this is still on paper, so the Drydown smell very, very, very similar. That freshness starts to round out. There's still a difference in overall quality between the two. It seems like Dior Sauvage Elixir is higher quality than Wild Thing Elixir, but they both smell very similar in the Drydown. So when it comes to about the Drydown, I marked it about at 30 minutes to an hour. Wild Thing Elixir starts to shine. Like, it doesn't smell like, they're not completely the same, but this thing starts to shine. The notes start to become easily sensible. You can smell it a little bit better. It starts to perform a little bit better. Now, with my experience on wearing it throughout the week, Dior Sauvage Elixir, the opening is pretty much the same as it is on the paper. It's loud. Notes are easy to pick out. Wearing this one on skin, it's a little bit fresher, like I expected on the paper. But One thing I can say is pretty much after about 15-20 minutes in the air, these things smell, I won't say identical, but they smell very, very similar. They smell very similar. I could catch kind of my own sillage, like turning around, like if I'm walking this way and I turn around and catch the whiffs in my face. It's in the air, it's almost unnoticeable, in my opinion. If somebody was wearing this and they walked past me, I'd be like, oh yeah, they got on Sauvage Elixir. Like, that's exactly what that smelled like. So when it comes to the scent profile and how they smell and how similar they are, wearing it on skin for about 30 minutes, 25 minutes, this thing, it projects, it smells very, very, very similar. But there are some differences, and honestly, I really do like both of them, but it's something about Wild Thing Elixir that kind of is more captivating. Like, when I smell it in the air, like, I'd be like, oh man, that's wonderful. Like, it smells so good. The differences that are in this one, that more fresher kind of vibe, it gives this fragrance more of a, I guess, a versatile approach. It gives it kind of a different vibe. Now, so I've been pairing this sample with Oil Perfumery's version of Molecule 01. Man, man, if you want to smell like a sexy, nutmeg, woody boy, man, like if you want to just catch everybody's attention, get either, I never tried these two. I never tried Sauvage Elixir in this one. But man, this, and because it has that kind of fresh kind of twinge to it, these two together, man, take my word for it, man. I'm telling you. I guess if you have the regular Molecule 01, which I'm not going to buy because, like I said, I'm a college student, I'm trying to save some money. But if you have the regular Molecule 01, wear these two together. Hey, thank me later. Wear it around your shawty. See what she say about it, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's not completely 100%. It's not. But does it smell good? This is the question. Does it smell good? Yes. Would I smell this and want a copper full bottle? Yes. Does it smell exactly like Dior Sauvage from opening to dry down? Not 100%. In my situation, I can't afford this. Well, I would say I don't want to afford this. I don't want to buy this. $155 for a 60 ml. Is this close enough, and do I still smell amazing? Yes. If you've been wanting to pull the trigger on Scentual Obsessions version of Dior Sauvage Elixir, I highly recommend you do it. I think that you'll enjoy it, especially if you enjoy the original. Also, take me up on this. If you want to smell like a sexy man, hold on, let me get close to you. If you want to smell sexy, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to smell different, put this junk on, cuz. Put it on. Hey, tell me you gonna put it on, man. Huh? Hey, man. Hopefully this helped you out. I really enjoyed this one. I've been wearing this one more than this one anyways. To be realistic, I know for a fact I'm probably gonna get this over this any day unless I find somebody selling this junk for cheap. But yeah, man, it's good. Definitely should check it out. The quality on it is great. I don't think it'll disappoint y'all. So that's all. I hope y'all had a good day. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, make sure you subscribe too. Thank you to all the people who've been subscribing. I've gotten more subscribers than I thought I would in the last couple of days. Like, I've only been doing this for like a week and a half. But just to see the amount of people already supporting me, just let me know that I made the right decision to start this fragrance channel. So if you're watching, please subscribe. I got some more stuff coming up. Also, make sure you leave a like down in the description, just so I know if y'all like these videos, you know? I want to make sure that I'm putting up content that I enjoy doing, but also putting up content that you guys enjoy watching. So, that being said, hope y'all had a good day. Peace out.